welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to be starting my first series of my channel, and it's going to be about my pregnancy story. So this is my pregnancy story part number 1, and this is how I found out that I got pregnant. How I found out that I was pregnant. I know how I got pregnant. Woo! That's funny. Okay, let's get into the video. So I'll start off the story by saying this. I know I'm going to be everywhere in this video. Lord have mercy. Look at this lighting. What is wrong with it? Be patient with me. New YouTuber problems. Okay. So. Okay. Let me start off the story by saying this, because I'm going to be all day. Okay. Now, it was Thanksgiving break. I am crazy, and I know. Okay, it was Thanksgiving break, and I was at a basketball tournament because I was an assistant coach at the school that I used to work at. So I assisted with the varsity girls at the school that I used to work at. We were at a basketball tournament for Thanksgiving break, and thinking back, all I did when we were gone and at the tournament, I was eating and sleeping and just going to the games. Eat, sleep, go to the games. That was all I was doing. So, excuse me. So, when I went home to my mama's house for Thanksgiving, she randomly said, now I always eat a lot, so I can't judge me being pregnant off me eating because I eat a lot anyway. I eat like a grown man. Okay, so she was like, I went home for Thanksgiving break, and she was like, Kelsey, are you pregnant? And I was like, who, me? You know, like, I was like, what? She was like, are you pregnant? And I said, no, mama, like, I don't think so. I'm just eating good. You know what I'm saying? I'm eating good. That's why I'm gaining weight. So I was like, nah, mama, whatever. But after she said that, it was on my mind, like, for the longest. It was on my mind for the longest, because I'm like, well, they say mamas know, so my mama gotta know. She know her daughter, so let me check up on this. So when I went back to my home, my apartment, I had to go home. Did I have to go home? I don't know, whatever. I don't know. So basically, I went and got a test like the next day or that Saturday. I went and got a pregnancy test. And the woman, I walked to the store. It's like a little drugstore by my apartment. So I walked there as soon as I could, because I couldn't stop thinking about it. Because my mama has never said that to me. Nobody has ever said that to me. So, it scared me. And I went to the store. The woman at the store was like, do you want the $1 one, or do you want the expensive one? And I was like, looking at her like, why did you have to make that a point? But I'll get the expensive one, since you probably gonna sit up here and judge me, because I was gonna get the $1 one. They all work the same, whatever. But I went ahead and got the expensive one, because I thought the woman was gonna be like, you ain't fit to be a mother if you get the $1 one. Listen, I'm here to tell you, you better get the $1 one. Get the $1 one, because they work the same. At least one thing, if the $1 one say positive and it's cheap, You know, it just depends on how your mind works. But I say, if the dollar ones say positive, it's positive, you know what I'm saying? Because it's cheap. And I mean, if that thing, you know what I'm saying. So, about the expensive pregnancy test, and I went home. I couldn't wait to get home and bust that box open so I could take the test. I busted the box open, honey. Busted it open. And sprinkled what I needed on there. And boom. Them lines did not hesitate. They was wide awake. I was like scared. So I didn't think that the test was working for real. I was like, nah, this can't be right. Like, I ain't feeling nothing. I ain't been having no symptoms or whatever. So I was like, no, this can't be right. So I called one of my friends, and she was like, Kelsey, it's right. Like, what is making you think that it's not right? It's right. So I was like, nah, you tripping. So I called my other friend, and she was like, Kelsey, it is right. You know, whatever. So I was like, okay. I took another one, and boom, bright lights. Like, not bright lights, bright line. It was so, like, it was just over. I was like, wow. So I hadn't even missed my period or anything yet. I was just like, let me go ahead and do this so I can, you know, see. So to make a long story short, blah 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 woo. I was pregnant. That's how I found out that I was pregnant. I didn't even want to tell my baby's father that I was pregnant. He's my boyfriend. But I did not want to tell him that I was pregnant. I was so scared. I was like, I might tell him later on. And my friend was like, no, you need to tell him now. So I was like, okay. When I called him, I think he died and came back to life. I really do. Because he was quiet on the phone. I said, I got to tell you something. And he thought I was playing. Because I'm always playing. And even my mama thought I was playing. But anyway, hold on. Yeah, so we like, dang, we about to be parents, you know what I'm saying? Like, woo, that's crazy. Especially me. So, we were like, I was like, no, he was like, well, we need to tell him on Christmas. And I'm sitting up here like, no, I need to tell my mama now. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm scared. I don't know what I'm doing. I need to call my mama and tell her right now, and my daddy. So I waited for about maybe a week and a half. But my mom, she know I be blowing up my mom and daddy phone. And she was like, dang, you acting funny and all this stuff. And I was like, I want to say, well, mama, I'm pregnant. You know, I don't know what to say to you. So I ended up telling her, I was on the phone with my brother. I told him I told my brother, I said, I think I got something going on with my insides. Like, I don't know, whatever, blah, blah. He like, what? And he thought I was talking about, like, a bowel movement. And I'm like, no, deeper than that. Deeper than that. So, I was like, I'm pregnant. He was like, oh, you excited and stuff? I was like, I'm excited, but I'm scared. Like, I was so scared. Because my mama told me that labor felt like your arm was being ripped off and somebody poured alcohol in it. So she scarred me for life when she told me that, because I've been believing her with that the whole time. So he was like, are you excited? I said, yeah, I'm excited, but I'm just so scared. And he was like, well, have you told mommy yet? And I said, no, I haven't told her or daddy, but I think I'm just waiting until Christmas. And he was like, till Christmas? Like, that would have been like a month waiting to tell my mama. I know I couldn't do that. I know I couldn't. But, yeah, like, when he was like, call her and put on three-way. I want to listen to it when you tell her. So I done called this lady on three-way. And of course I started crying because I'm like, oh, I don't know what to say. So I said, Mommy, you remember when you told me that I looked pregnant? And she was like, yeah, I remember that. And I said, well, you were right, Mom. You were right. And she was like, oh, well, congratulations to me. And I was like, thinking in my head, like, I've been stressing about this. And you talking, she said congratulations to her. She's about to get another grandchild. And I was like, okay, you know. But, so then, yeah, I told my dad, and he was like, Punk Stoop about to have a baby? I can't even believe you about to have a baby. That's crazy to me. Blah, 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 blah. Because, you know, I still act like a baby myself. I ain't gonna lie. I call my mama and daddy for everything. I don't even want to call to make my own appointment. So, yeah, I told him. Everybody was really excited about the baby and finding out I was pregnant and stuff like that. Of course. Oh, well, that's another video. I ain't gonna say that. But, yeah, that's basically the story on how I found out that I was pregnant. It was crazy. Your mama knows. Your mama knows. Okay? So, what else was I gonna say? This is only part 1, so I gotta make sure that I don't go into part 2, part 3, because I be telling different stories, like, all at the same time. So, yeah. Yeah, I think that is it. This concludes this video, and this is part 1 of my pregnancy story. I hope you enjoyed the video, and make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching.